All right, so let's get rid of this garbage can. And so one thing you can do first to make your life a little bit easier is if you can copy and just put over top, that can make things a bit easier. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab a bit of this here, because this concrete is going to be basically replicated over there. So I'm just using the marquee tool. And what I want to do, just don't go Control C. Another little thing is copy merged. So basically what it's doing is going to grab all three layers there. Okay. And so it will grab the bottom, copy merged, and then I'm going to be in the top, and I can go Control V to paste. Okay. And I should be able to move this around here. There it is. Okay. And I'm just going to line it up. Let me see, because there's that line there. Probably copied a little bit too much. But I'm just going to put it there. You can always use the arrow keys to fine position something. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't look too great at the moment, but yeah, it's a start. So what we're going to do, grab that CloneStamp tool, and I'm going to bring back that window. Okay, there it is there, the clone source. And if we still have it on reversed, so what I'm going to make sure I do is reset it all. And so that will bring it back to its standard tool. The other thing I was going to mention is that this here, you can actually save multiple stamps. So you can save up to 5 different stamps. If you click on one, you could have, you know, this stamp and then this stamp over here and so on. So that if you needed to alternate between stamps as you were trying to work through, you could. So what we're going to do though, we won't worry about that. We'll just say goodbye to that. Is sort of work our way down here. So first of all, I'm going to zoom in. Okay. And like I said, we're trying to get rid of our garbage can here. So I'm going to start a little bit higher up and hold the Alt key and probably make my brush a little bit smaller too. I don't know why it's talking to me there, but anyways it is. And I'm going to grab probably about there. And then I'm going to make sure as I come down that I line that edge. So I hold that and then I can just work my way down. Okay, so that's lined up. That looks a little bit off. Let me just try that again. Try not to bring it out. So you just sort of have to, maybe I lost it there just a second, move up a little bit. Okay, no I didn't. So Alt, take my sample, come back down. Okay, there we go. And just work my way down. Okay, and I should be able to get most of this. Just work my way down. And I can go a little bit past because I can always do over top. And I'm just basically getting that done. Sometimes the edge doesn't show up, so I might just redo that other side there. Probably get down to about here, and just try to see. I can probably go right into this black area here. Get rid of that. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Okay, we've already gotten rid of part of it. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to bring myself over, zoom in a little bit, take my sample up about here, and then come on down, line it up first, and then work your way down. Okay, and about to the same level we did last time. Okay, and then just slowly bring yourself across, and we'll deal with the brick here in a little bit, because the brick you sometimes have to line up a little bit more carefully, but we'll get rid of most of it there. Good. Okay, so again, looking pretty good. Across here, again, we'll zoom in, not maybe not that close, and hold our Alt key to take our sample. And we can probably get away with pretty big chunks. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to line that up. Now if you want to go straight across, you can hold the Shift key and it moves the brush straight across. Okay, I don't want to, I'm just trying to think here. I think that looks okay. We can come over, probably something like that. Work our way back. And I might just sort of resample. I might go for a smaller brush size here. Alt, sample. Yeah, there's a little bit here we probably get rid of. And then maybe over here. Okay, and I can always resample over here. And I probably want to be careful, more careful at the bottom here. So I could click my right on there, line it up, and work my way across. Okay, and maybe resample it over here and work your way. So I would say to about this point, I'm actually going to bring this down and maybe just resample. So I've got to about there. Okay, there's a few things, but you also have to think about when you're moved away, it's going to look a bit better. Across here, just going to see what it looks like on the other side if I can. Can't really see. Let's see what we do. Obviously, we're going to take the concrete here, and we'll just have to do. And there's concrete there as well, so we'll see what this looks like. Sometimes it's a bit of interpretation, right? So I'm going to take a brush, maybe make that a little bit bigger, and just sort of sample. And again, just sort of changing your sample once in a while. And I'm not a professional at this either, so you'll get better with time and see what sort of works here. So I just keep resampling back onto that. You want to kind of avoid doing too much repetitive stuff. And you can sample from the other side there too. And just work your way through. Okay, so let's see, I'm not doing the best job. I don't think I'm getting some banding here. And we could always fix it up after though too. And you might even come in here and grab some, so you don't get this repeating pattern. See, that's looking better already there. Maybe whiten this part up here a bit. Now it looks like, let's see here. So I've got this across. I'm just going to put this darker gray, let's start over here, put that straight across. Because I've sort of got this gray and then the brick. Let's see here. So I'm going to come down. I think what I'm going to do, I think what would be easier is just to move this right across here. So that's what I'm going to do. And then that way we don't have to worry. So I'm going to sample maybe from over here and line that up. There it is. Hold Shift and just work myself across here. Okay, try that again. Oops. So hold Alt. Line it up. Hold Shift and we can just move straight across. And I'll probably stop to there and I'll just fix that up. This here, probably go into a smaller, whoops. I deleted my layer. So just bring it down to a smaller one and just work this way across. So again, Alt, and probably holding Shift, and it will just darken in that. You come back and sample, hold Shift, just to get that nice thing there. And a little bit here. I've got some yellow facing in, so I'm just going to sample Alt here, and work your way down. And so like there's not one, I want to line this up. Probably I don't actually want to line up, I just want to have that nice black here. Okay, there. And I could probably go straight down here, just bring this down, so maybe I just don't want to get that yellow that I've got. Just line that up nicely. Good, and then this obviously, if I just sampled over here, I'll probably fix this up too, these extra lines, but just sample across with a smaller brush. So I'm not getting the yellow. Okay, I got a little bit of black there. And I'll just have to fix that up. Just trying to get rid of the yellow. I got a few lines there. Again, I could just take a CloneStamp here. Just get rid of that. If I wanted to put a line in, right, I could just always take the CloneStamp from here, line it up, and go down, and maybe do the same thing here. And then roughly, you know, again. And maybe one more, make sure. You're roughly there. Okay, and then just sort of sample in here. So a lot of it's just playing around. Okay, and probably along the bottom, I just want to make a better cut there. So I'll just take a nice small brush, sample it, and go across. And again, I'm going to hold Shift just to clean that up. I might even come over here. I kind of butchered it a bit there, but silence here as I concentrate, if you're still listening to me. Okay, and then maybe one last one just over here. Draw this out as well. So again, trying to line that up. Hold Shift and sort of work across. And that's not too bad. I mean, yeah, you could fix it up a bit. Whoops. But I don't want to make this longer than it already is here. Okay, so that gives you an idea. Now obviously I haven't fixed this part up yet, and I'll just do that quickly because we're coming on the end here. I want to go over 15 minutes. So just sort of do that. Now this is interesting. I've got this sample here. I could put it back. I probably should have lined it up a bit more carefully. Okay. And then just sort of running this back to this one here. Again, probably not perfect there, but, and then the brick, again, probably trying to line up with brick. So if I sample here, and then that's sort of where it should be there because the brick should be pretty equal. And then just working my way up there, and then working my way down. And hopefully the bricks are pretty constant. You might have to resample again, right, and line it up. And again, just working your way through. Okay, so lining it up with the lines is pretty good. There you go. So one more sample here. Okay, and then maybe just sort of coming on this darker part. So I'm just going to go straight down and see if that's just to darken that a little bit. Okay, so it's not perfect. Maybe a little bit down here, but let's see. From that to that. And, you know, we're looking in this corner. I'm not happy with this part here. I could probably take some other samples, maybe make this bigger. Take a sample in here, darken some of this. All right. Make sure I'm not grabbing that. There we go. And try to blend that a little bit there. Okay. But that's basically it, right? So you took a photo that looked decent, but maybe you didn't want the garbage can in your photo, and miraculously, it's disappeared. Okay, so I'll leave that here, and you can try to emulate what I've done and hopefully done even better. We're going to look at another cool thing that you can do to actually remove people. So we'll see that in the next video.